really fed up with this damn mail strike. Canada Post Corporation, bonk. Want Federal Express, hooray! Have two thumbs up. Pure two thumbs up. Canada Post, bonk. Yep. Cause I gave a couple two Christmas parcels sent up from the United States. One was sent from Brant Underwood down in from Saratoga to me. And that sitting in Toronto, I was sitting at a Canada Post warehouse, failed to be delivered. As a matter of fact, there was one parcel coming back, returned to sender, and from the USPS, and it was like sitting in a warehouse not being delivered. On top of this, I'm looking for which parcel that too, and it stuck in a mail strike. What's going on here? I wish to know what Canada Post need to do. One, fire everybody, all the workers who are striking, fire every union member out there, fire them all, and rehire a bunch of new people. If they have any affiliation with Canada Post, they won't get do. There's a lot of young people out there willing to work for money. A lot of young universities looking for work and stuff. Well, what I would do is try to first thing fire off the people who are fire all the striking picketers, every damn one of them. I do rehire a bunch more and get them delivering, and they go out and deliver properly. Because this is ridiculous. Christmas mail. I mean, I got a Christmas present that I waited for. I didn't send a Christmas party to a lady friend of mine, and that Christmas present, that Christmas card, is tied up in Canada Post. What do you think of that? Well, I mean, I'm angry about it, to the point where I just care. All I want to see is the Canada Post delivering mail, and that's it. And they don't deliver any mail soon or not. Guess what's gonna happen to Canada Post workers? Well, they're gonna lose their jobs. They're gonna lose their jobs. And when they lose their jobs, you know what that means? That means what can happen and keep on striking at that can strike me. What can happen sooner or later? It won't be make mortgage payments for the bank. The bank will turn around and say, "Okay, you default on your mortgage. I'm sorry, but we can't, have you as a client anymore with your mortgage on the house. We take action to repossess it." Well, they repossess the house. The person ends up the striker ends up in a tent in the city park. And on top of this, they keep on striking. And next thing happened, the person paying back another loan can't pay it because they can't on strike. We can't vote. They're gonna end up where? In a place that they don't want to be in. They end up in a place where they don't. They end in a place where they don't want to be in. You know what that is? In a tent in a city park. I know that all that Canada Post generate more tents in city parks, more drugs, more crime. So, honestly, I mean, I just waiting and know what can happen. Canada Post is so much into financial trouble right now. They're on the verge of filing Chapter 11 bankruptcy already. On top of this, if they do that, Chapter 11 bankruptcy, you know what's going to happen is they get shut down, and who's going to come in? It's going to be a federal system of delivering mail. And I can see the federal system coming in and delivering mail. If anything, if federal will come in, the federal system will convert back onto the federal side of Canada Post, and they will be delivering mail with some good federal wages, and if they won't be union delivering, to be non-unionized people. They won't be called W anymore. I can see that coming. A union is going to be put out of business. On top of that, people are striking right now. You know what can happen is the financial loss they suffer going to be greater than any financial loss ever. Financially, they're going to end up in They're going to end up homeless, no place to go home. And then when the strike ends, they have back to work. They won't come back to work, get on the street. And the ladies that work Canada Post at Living Mill, they end up on the street. They end up with Willows, running to the staff at Willows saying, we want more, more welfare, we want this, want that. And the staff went, well, we only get what we get donated. Sorry. See? And the tent people, and there are guys that people end up in the tents. Homeless will be yelling at, no, I want it more, I want to sleep in. Sorry, you can't sleep in here because you got to be out by 7 o'clock. Whoa. What do you mean? A cold wet day. Well, tough. See, a tough being. You put yourself there by being on a picket line. Well, yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna be a part of that, and they end up on a tent in a city park, sub-zero temperature, and the police will show up to something there and not seen and open that tent up. They find a person frozen solid in tent. It turned out the person was a postal worker froze to death in a tent because they striked to the point where they end up freezing them. And they're going to be shamed. They're not going to have the type of money to have, nothing. And it keep on going to happen more. It's going to be a spread of homelessness in this country that we have never seen before. And these people homeless are going to be Canada Post workers. And what happens? Because they can't afford the house, they get loot. The bank can have a ton of houses up and condo up. Condominium got corporation where you got tons of empty condos and they can't sell it. Real estate tons of one they can't sell. And the real estate affects the real estate. It affects right now affecting nonprofits organizations who get those checks for donation. And like they can't get a check for donation if Canada Post don't deliver it. They're not gonna get it, and it can be one day too late. And people who rely on Canada Post for welfare, while checks to come, they're not gonna get any welfare checks, or they're not gonna get their money. Period. Most people, I got direct deposit. If I get mine tomorrow, haven't got my stubs. So there you go. So people get bills and they can't, and they got the bills. They're not going to pay them. They're going to have bill collectors at the door pounding on the door, saying, "We want our money now." And next thing you know, a bailiff will come to knock at the door. They come at the door, knock at the door like this. Yeah, we hear with a high court rep. We have a high court rep. Know what? You didn't pay your rent for a couple of months. So I'm sorry to tell you, you have to move now. I mean, now. That person leaves the apartment and that person ends up running somewhere. You have some money in a lot, or that person run to a place, get a tent somewhere, fold up on park, run to a lot of tents. They'll be sitting there and they'll be angry, frustrated, has lost their apartment or lost their house. You know what I'm talking about? Really frustrated. And they're going to be more people who end up that way too. I can see a whole pile of people who are getting checks in the mail to pay rent, unable to pay their rent, and they're going to end up in places in January, February, they're going to be homeless. Guaranteed. There's going to be a massive spread of homelessness in Hamilton, other cities in Canada, like we had never seen before. Not who to blame for that? copew, the union of postal workers. See, they're gonna be to blame for all. Matter of fact, because of that, it's gonna cause a lot of problem. So, if I were Canada Post, fire them all, fire all the pickers on the line, make it and put rules in place. Fire them all, and charge them all with loitering, public nuisance, block and causing work and public nuisance and everything else, and ban them all from being on any property Canada Post, basically. And you give them all job separation slips and pay. Say, here's your final pay up, bang, bang, bang. And guess what? And they give the union president a final one and say, okay, you off the property now. I'd be bringing some goon, bringing risk and bringing shadow or risk security, and they literally just kick them out like they didn't bring risk, and they will come up and they will beat the heck out of them, drag them, toss them into the street and leave them. And they will be so pissed off that they won't be. And then when they try to reapply for jobs at Canada Post, the applications are denied. All applications at Canada Post denied. Get it? And then when they apply other places of work, applications, sorry, I'll get denied. Yep. And guess what? And when in this way, in the meantime, Canada Post a whole lot of brand new workers in, not unionized, come in, delivering in the mail as partial, not as usual. And guess what? All these people delivering it going to be proud, be happy, have a job, appreciate it. And guess what? And no union, so they get paid. They're going to be paid the same amount of wage they both workers paid. Cause they won't be able. Then union is not allowed to be formed. Period. That's the only way. That would put an end to a postal strike right there. Basically, I think the only way. I think if I'm management, I would just fire them all, give them job separation, and send them on their way, and hire people who want to work. You can probably, and I guarantee a lot of people out there who want to take a job but don't have one would take one and get a post. Anyway, so enough said about Canada. All I want to see is the mail strike over. And I had a dream last night. I dreamt out my mailbox with full mail. I couldn't believe it. And I had taken mail up my apartment. But then again, I don't think I don't think you're going to see any mail again. So it's just going to be, well, I think two things. Either one or the other. If it don't get mail soon or mail don't get restored, what's going to happen? People are going to be very disappointed because they probably won't get the Christmas gifts because of this. And when they do get it, it'll be months later. And what's the good of getting a Christmas card in the middle of June when the strike ends? Well, what good is it? Damn. And the warehouse are bursting at the scene. So I want to see you better get back to work and get back to work now. Log over.